Hey everybody, welcome back. Captain of Industry, hope you're having a sweet day today. We have wastewater processing happening. Yep, it's up and running. Everything looks awesome. Now, this one does almost all of it, but there's a little bit of capacity, right? There's just a little bit more than this thing can handle in real time. So this thing will hit 40 right before it finishes, right? But here's the cool thing. There's a little bit of overflow if that doesn't happen, and then it goes into this one. So this one doesn't work very often, but it's just covering the slack, which is nice because it means I have capacity to expand if I need to, this little operation. But these two here are gonna handle it really well, which is nice. Okay, we need to do a couple of things. First thing I want to do is I want to make sure that our water grid is going to be good. I'm going to pause it really quick. I want to come over here, right? I want to get this done today. I think it's really necessary. We need additional water, all right? It's got to happen. We got to get this into the system because these things, it's not going to last much longer. With the number of farms I've been doing, it's just not going to last. I'm making this into a, a greenhouse as well. I could probably use a little bit of this Unity and just deliver that, I guess. So we could have two greenhouses, which is going to be nice. I'm going to go ahead and reprioritize this. I've been allowing them to split this because I really do need the fuel gas to keep up with the fuel. We're running low on fuel, and I can foresee a problem with fuel happening in the very near future. So I want to take and address this a little bit. You can see this cargo ship hasn't left yet because it doesn't have the 64 that it needs, right? This over here, I think, is a big problem. And I don't know, like, I guess that's just one of those things where you learn as you go, right? The sulfur module, I have it paused right now. I was hoping by pausing this, it wouldn't get the sulfur. False, it does it anyway. So now I've paused this, and I gotta imagine that this is gonna prevent this from getting the sulfur. But in the other sense of it, I'm not sure it will, because I think it's just still gonna go get it, right? So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna send my ship over here to load that cargo so that this thing can't do it, okay? Then the second thing I'm gonna do is I need to get all the sulfur out of this so that it can get out of this, and then it needs to get out of this again so that I can delete the module, because it won't allow me to just delete this if it has cargo in it, right? So I'm kind of trapped with this. I've realized that I'm just not using the sulfur enough, and I think the process I'm gonna be doing today, I think the process I'm going to be doing today will be sufficient with sulfur. I think sulfur is one of those resources that there's not enough usages for it. So I'm going to try and be really light on that. And I don't think I need this mine at all. It's just unnecessary. So first thing I want to do is I need to get all of the sulfur out of this. So I'm going to unpause it because clearly my plans to, pause it didn't work. That didn't work at all. But the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple of loose storages, and I'm just going to place them kind of over here real quick, just so I can empty this out and change it, because it's just not necessary. So I'm going to grab the U-shaped conveyor. We're just going to go off of this really quick, and we're going to load this up so that the excess sulfur supply coming off this belt will go into these tanks. And once this is empty, like completely empty, then, we can do this thing from here, right? Another comment I wanted to talk about, another thing I wanted to say is there's a 21,300 second queue up here. That's been mentioned a couple of times, all right? And I think there's some confusion as to how that works and why I'm not worried about it. There's this tendency to think, oh my gosh, his trucks are not doing anything. That's not how it works, okay? This is one job that is pending. Somewhere in the colony, there is a low priority job that's just waiting. It has not affected much in the colony. One single low priority job that's just pending, and it's been pending for this long. As soon as the trucks get to that job, this goes back to zero. So we'll probably see that happen soon. As I've been getting more trucks in, I have been doing that. I've been getting more and more trucks, and I'm actually at my vehicle limit now. So I'm hoping that happens. I'm also seeing this guy just doing absolutely nothing, and it's annoying. Like, they'll get copper, or they'll get some resource, right, that they can't move, and then they'll just sit around and they won't deliver it because there's just no place for it to go, even though there is a place for it to go, right? And I really wish they would do something about the AI with this, because a lot of times there are trucks sitting around doing nothing when they absolutely could be doing something. And I can say I want to recover the vehicle, but it won't do anything. And then I can't tell it to go to a specific job. I can't say, this specific truck, work in this spot, because otherwise I would just assign it to this tower. I'm also seeing, I think anyway, that the big trucks work better in the mining sites, in my opinion. The little trucks work better in logistics, because oftentimes logistics that are moving around, they're not full trucks. So for the mining trucks, they're almost always full. Like they wait till they're full and then they leave, right? So I've been using the bigger trucks in the mining sites. At least I'm going to try to transition it that way, to where the bigger trucks are working the mining sites. I think that's going to provide better, because like a lot of the moving around stuff, the trucks that move around, they're not full when they do it, so it doesn't matter. So anyway, I'm trying to empty this out because I need to make sure that I always have oil, and this stupid thing will not leave until that sulfur's out, even though it's fueled up and ready to go. So I'm just getting a huge delay in getting crude oil right now, and I don't like that at all. So I need to work on that. And then the food was going through here, so we keep up on fuel gas, and then now the ship can leave. So if we can keep up on fuel gas production, then this will keep working. And now that I've made it to where the food doesn't really get here very often because it's not on trucks anymore, right? This isn't creating fuel like it used to. So what I need to have happen is oil always needs to be here so that the fuel gas is always made and always sent this way, right? So this is the most important thing in my whole place right now, to keep everything floating, because it's going to be dependent. This is going to make us fuel dependent, right? Our fuel supply depends on this cargo ship now. Unless, of course, I want to just have the big ship go to these different rigs, which I could totally do. You know, there's oil there, there's oil there. But in general, it's going to be much better if I could deliver it from this cargo ship. So I'm hoping that can happen. And then I'm just going to use the big ship to drain this of sulfur so that we have 792 just sitting there. Because I don't really have, I mean, I could explore more, but until this is solved, I really don't have a need to do that. So with this being done very soon, we'll have 2 greenhouses. That's exciting. And with that, probably we're going to be struggling with water. So I'm looking at 18 parts over here. And I'm thinking I need to accelerate red parts. Can I get... Like, I have you both boosted right now, but I kind of feel like I want you only on this one too. And then you can see this guy's barely getting any iron delivered anymore, because I think we're low on iron now. We might be. Is it all slag, though? It's the slag again. Yeah. So I need to have another truck on this too. So I'm going to get a truck dedicated to this so that it can drop this out. And actually, I had it over here, and it looks to me like that's working. It's just that we're still producing too much of this. It's not moving fast enough. Okay, tell you what we're going to do. This might not be a good idea, but I think we can make this happen. It might help a little bit. I'm going to upgrade some of these belts, I think, eventually. I don't want to use the red parts on it right now, but I think upgrading these belts and getting this stuff out of here faster would allow this to move. But also just like getting slag taken out of this would be better too. I need this stuff to constantly run. We're going to start getting down on maintenance and all that stuff again too, which would be bad. We're still well over capacity on maintenance. So, okay. So for this, I need to do a couple of things. One, I need to make sure we always have coal, which is definitely not happening. What is going on here? What in the... What? Like, how did you get here, but you can't get... what? Okay. Recover. It's like, I don't know how you can't get there. You guys are really weird. Like, what did you do, you know? You messed the whole thing up. Give me 3 big ones and 2 little ones on there. And then give me another small one there on this one. I need them to get back over here. And then these guys too. Like, wow, both of these coal mines screwed themselves with pathing. I kind of feel like maybe the AI for this game should... even this one can't get there. Did you just collapse your entire ramp then? I feel like they should be smarter, right? That's what I want to say. I feel like the AI needs to be a little bit smarter in that it doesn't trap itself, because this game has a tendency, the AI has a tendency to trap itself in these mines. It just, they mine in such a way. Now you're telling me you can't get to this guy? All right, what is going on here? Hold on. I need to, coal's going to kill me if I don't have this. What is going on here? So you guys have just, I mean, this is fine. There's nothing wrong with this ramp. Just get there. It might be this little tiny segment there. Maybe it's that little segment. Huh. Well, hopefully they'll do the thing, and they haven't been able to get fuel either. This is a bad deal. Hopefully the other mine is not screwed. So I'll recover them basically, and then reassign them so that they can move in a sensible way. And then they'll just disappear if they can't get what they need. Recover, recover, and then reassign. And then hopefully they can start working again, because now we're out of coal, and that's bad. Now this side over here, it is, it can be shifted. So I can move this and have this belt toggle the direction, and then also make sure that this belt is toggled as well. And so what that will do is it will allow this belt to feed all of the boilers. So now the entire system is going to be fed that way, which is nice. I can probably disable, I can shut down that belt, and I can shut down this belt in the middle here too. And this is going to allow the coal to be more evenly distributed from this belt. That's the best way I could do that to keep this running in the meantime. We also have, yeah, it's going to go this way too. Cool. Now I also have a need for more of these, which is a problem because I have to burn more coal. One of the things I'm thinking about doing is getting rid of the air pollution, right? Because the water is basically taken care of now. We have some of the lowest water pollution we've ever had, and I'm hoping it goes to 0. I actually don't know why it hasn't gone to 0 yet, because like we're taking all of it, right? Oh, it might be dirt buildup. Oh, dirt buildup. Shoot. Put a truck on this so we can get that happening. Yeah, are you not empty yet? Come on. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Empty, empty, empty. And I need you to delete. Delete, 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 delete. Can't delete it yet. Go, go, go. Before the boat gets here. Okay, yes. Quick remove. Okay, so sulfur's gone, thankfully. Good, good, good. All right, so now what I'm going to do, just for a while, I'm going to redirect this to go, well, as soon as that's out of the way. Or it won't be out of the way because I didn't say quick remove. Quick remove. I'm going to redirect this so that we can have that sulfur supply constantly fed. This doesn't need to exist anymore. We can get rid of that now too. Okay, so sulfur is going to be fed from these tanks now, and they're basically full and they're ready to rock, and I'm going to allow truck exports on that one just because. All right, so with that being done, I want to get another one of these fuel modules dropped in right here, and I want to quick build it. We're going to have only oil brought in on this cargo ship now. I'm really hoping that that takes care of like all my issues. I don't know if it will, but I really hope it does. Let's go ahead and quick build that now. Okay, so if that, as long as we keep oil, then we keep fuel gas, right? If we keep fuel gas, we keep fuel. All right, we'll keep diesel full, right? We need to keep all that done, and I think oil is the answer there. So hopefully that works out. I want to I already loaded it. Yep, we loaded all the sulfur. Good. We can actually explore this. Might as well, right? Yeah, might as well. Let's go ahead and explore that while we're out. Okay. The wood ship needs fuel. Yep, fuel gas is needed for that. Okay. Food is looking good. Okay, I'm just checking on things because when I get like locked into a project, when I get locked into things that need done, I need to like focus on them, right? But once I'm done focusing on them, then I got to check on all the other stuff. So now we should hopefully start getting coal delivered. Again, the big trucks are really good at that. I think the big trucks are definitely the way to go there on this. Okay, so for this, hang on. Yeah, you guys are good. Okay, over here, there it is. Over here, like a little squirrel, man. I can't focus. We're gonna put in the water pipe goes here, and the steam pipe goes here. Okay, and we're gonna get steam delivered this way. We have a lot of yellow parts. I'm getting very close to having enough red parts. So I'm gonna start this process here of moving this pipe. And I'm thinking I'm gonna raise it up to level 2. You know what, let's keep it 1 because I'll probably will expand this. This looks like a decent spot to expand this operation. So I'm gonna go here with it. At least to there, and then we'll raise it up. This gives me a lot of room to move up. All right, so now the question is, can we do this in a sensible way that doesn't cost a ton? Probably not. It's gonna cost a ton. It's just the way it is. This part is gonna be hard to go up the mountain here, I think. I want to stay away from the copper just in case we want to mine it, which we probably will. So I guess we'll go zigzaggy, trying to figure out the best way to do this. How about here and then... Oh, that was okay. Right there, yep. And then up. There we go. Okay, we go up and then we're going to go alongside this ramp here. All the way over like this. And we will then meet up with this pipe right here. I want to keep it up high for a little while longer though. Go like tier 2 there and then duck it down. Okay, so we're gonna get it into this pipe and then also wrap it into this pipe too, just because. And that will connect it to both water streams. So water will come from this side into here, into both water streams, okay? We should always keep this water full. And then that water then leads to the rest of the colony out this way. Now, because there's extra capacity here, I may add a third water line, probably in the middle here. So coming off of this, I might go through the middle here. And we don't need this anymore. I've gotten rid of one of these, as you can tell. So I may drop this and delete that. And maybe I'll duck it down to level 1 or something as I go through here. But the idea being that I would have a more direct line so more water could be hit into this section, and then we'll merge it into here and then also into here so that water gets distributed, not there, this one. So the water gets split up and goes where it needs to go. Okay, so big water pipe worth a ton of gold construction parts. I'm gonna go ahead and unpause this because I think we can probably get a few of these made. The one problem I'm gonna run into, I have capacity, but I'm worried about coal. So let me just check this really quick. Water's fine. Coal is empty here, although we're starting to get full here. I need to direct steam is the next thing, right? So steam production right now is okay. We have 8 of these high pressure turbines, and we only need 4 boilers to keep those running. But that's dependent on the boilers always running. Okay, so that's why there's 6 here. I'm gonna need to split 2 of these off to go over to the other area. So I need an extra boiler is where I'm getting with this. So I'm gonna add 1 boiler, and I think this is a little too tight with everything that's there. It's a little too tight. So I'm gonna add it on this side, flip it over, and actually I might just, maybe I could just go like this. Would it be too weird if I did it like this? I don't think so. All right, we're gonna need this steam. I'm just gonna connect it straight here. And I also think it might be a good idea to get that steam connected in another place too. So I'm going to go like this as well, just so I can maybe share that pipeline and get over top of this edge here, right? So it's going to split up, and that's nice. Though the exhaust, we're going to do something about that, but we don't have enough parts for it yet, but we're going to do something about that too in this. I think we're going to start it at least in this video. We need water to be delivered. Thankfully, water is in abundance, right? We don't have any, we never have to worry about water. No, of course not. Actually, let's do the belt first. This belt is going to get fed directly from this tank. I don't think there's really any way around that at this point. I can't get this around, you know, from here. So it's just too tight now, but that's okay. We have one that's just always fed from here, and the rest of these are fed from the other side. That should be plenty. I mean, I don't see a problem with this. So we'll get that going. I want to get this going right away too. All of this needs to go right away. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, so we're going to be feeding a ton of steam into these pipes. The exhaust is going to come out, and I want it to meet up with this, but this is on an angle, so I need to redo this. And so I'm just going to do this really quickly. That's a really long pipe to redo. I kind of don't care. I'll just do it like this instead. It's fine, whatever. Merge that, and let's see it in action. The water pipe needs to come from here straight down into there, and we'll get that going too. And that's going to give us another boiler. Okay, this is another boiler running, adding steam, and getting these things to run, which is what we needed. Okay, so the next thing. What's paused here? Oh, right. These two belts are paused. But see, the coal is being fed pretty fast now. Let me just double check from this source of coal. I always want to see this belt completely full, and you'll notice we're starting to see a gap here. I don't know if that's an indication of something nefarious or not, but all the way over here, full, 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 and not full. Okay, let's take a look. It's because you've started to mine a little bit more dirt and stuff now. Okay, I want to give you. Okay, I want to give you a place to dump the dirt that's really close, but at the same time, I really need you to extend this coastline, and that's what you should be working on right now. I think is extending this coastline. If you're not working on that, then you might be bringing it all the way over here, which is kind of meh. I don't know. I think I'm gonna stop this. I think I'm just going to stop this. We're going to use this little bit here. I'll probably pump seawater from here, because having water come in from multiple directions is always a good thing. And then there's also a little hump in the ground right here. So my dude didn't finish the job on this side, but it's probably fine. All right, so again, fuel gas. What about you? Yeah, okay, so you have all 4 oil tanks now. Right, so we should be nothing but oil coming through here, and then you should leave. You should just get the oil and leave. That's what you should always be doing. We have another damaged cargo ship here that I found as well, and then this is, I think, being explored. Yeah, right there, exploring. So this is being explored right now, but we have another cargo ship that we could bring in. That will be the 3rd one, which will be kind of nice. I would love that to be right here. We can bring in more supplies. And we still have so much sulfur, so I'm not worried about that yet. Okay, let's come back over to here. So what I want to do here in this area, and this is to help water, but it's also, you know, yeah, no, that's what it is. It's to help water. But at the same time, we're expanding the boilers, even though there's way more boilers than we need, because I'm going to be robbing some of the steam supply from this area. And so I kind of have to do this strategically in how I'm going to rob this. So what I'd like to do, I think, is I'll probably pull it off of this junction. I think that's probably good. That's delivering steam into here. So this junction point is providing for just these two. Yeah. So will these two continue to operate continuously if I remove this? Because now this steam is going to have to travel through this one and No, that's still going into here, though. Yeah, that should be okay. I should be able to remove this. Let me test it, right? Always good to science it. Hello. I'm pretty sure we're going to win that. I'm just going to exit out. The battles in this game are so much of a joke that I don't even want to watch them anymore. I need them to... I need something to be done with about that. Like, I want them to expand this. I want them to finish this. I want them to expand the like the sea battles and stuff, right? I want to make it better. So it looks like they've delivered a lot of red parts to this, which is not the one I wanted them to deliver to, but I mean, it's all good. It's all going to go to the same place anyway, as long as one of them are up. So I'll finish this so the trucks don't have to do it. And now they're delivering it to the other one too, which is fine. So locations explored, and we ended up getting rubber, copper, some electronics, and more population. Okay, come on back. And then there's also sulfur on this ship too, so that extra sulfur supply is going to get delivered over to those tanks right for now. Okay, so for the steam, see if the power stays on. Looks like it's fine. Yep. All right, so here's the part that's going to get wrecked, kind of. We have this one. It's going up the side. I want to rob the steam from both of these. That means that this one is going to have to power through these things too. So what I think I want to do is I'm going to make a connection here. And I know this is like pipe spaghetti, I'm aware, but it has to happen. We're going to send this pipe over to here if it lets me. Yeah, like this. Okay. Now, that's going to allow this one to feed these two, but not get into this area. Okay. Then I'm going to take this pipe from here. And, you know, there's an extra pipe here that I don't actually need right there. Although I can probably flip it around. Yeah. I'm going to leave it for now. It's not hurting anything. We're going to flip this around. And it'll come over here. And it's going to get right underneath. Well, I don't want to interrupt this. Yeah, I don't want to interrupt truck flow. Interrupting trucks is the worst. Worst idea. See if I can get this to be right over top of this belt. No? Not quite what I wanted, but okay, it's fine. We'll go alongside the belt, I guess. And then we're going to go over top of this. Then we're going to come down low. We're going to get into here, go underneath this. And then what I'd like to do is come up from here too. Yep. And we're going to run this right alongside. If it lets me. It may not let me. Kind of lets me. It kind of lets me. Okay, it wants me to deviate for some reason, but okay, fine. We'll go around like this. And I know this is a lot of piping, but I got to get steam. You know, I got to get the steam over there. All right, and now what I can do from this point on is go over top of this belt. Well, I'd like to. If it lets me. Can I go right over top of it and stack it? I should be able to go height 3 here. Yep, and then... Yep, like that. Okay, so now we go height 3 all along this belt. And by belt, I mean pipe. God, I'm going to keep doing that too, aren't I? Okay, so this is the part where I'm trying to see about expanding to. So I'm going to have you get to this point and then almost right there. Yep. And then you're going to split and go this way. Okay. And then you're going to meet up with that pipe right over there, which I think is here. Yep. And then you're going to meet right here. And I think, yep, you'll drop down to tier 1 or height 1. Good. Okay, so steam comes in this side, water leaves this side, right? And these are the big long pipes that's going to do that all the way down, okay? This looks a little funny. I'm going to leave it for now. It comes all the way down, and we're, again, robbing the supply off of these two. Now, I can quick build this, and I might want to just to kind of fill this pipe up with steam, just to test the system. So I'm going to quick build that pipe so that it gets built. And then what we're going to do, once this pipe is constructed, I'm going to reverse this pipe so that this boiler goes exclusively to this junction point here. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe I make it go its own separate way. Yeah, I could just do this instead. That way I get 2/3. Toggle the direction there. Yeah. So we'll get 2/3 on this. Toggle delivery. There we go. And what I'm looking for here, what I'm looking for is, can this system keep operating without any hiccups after I rob it of that steam? That's what I need to see. And you'll notice, like, I'm not getting the coal delivered here again either. Guys, what is the deal? Come on. Keep going. Keep running. Keep doing this. You've got to deliver it. My gosh. I need, I think I need another truck there. Just one extra truck on that job, I think. Okay. Water. Water's not done yet. I need to prioritize that too, but the steam is most important because it's going to get the stuff running. So if I can get that happening, come on, guys. 14 parts. That's not quite enough, but I can almost finish it. And I need to see this number never drop below demand, right? These things need to keep that kinetic energy, mechanical energy, whatever. Keep that mechanical power built up. You, again, with your nonsense and your shenanigans about not being able to deliver it. What are you talking about? It's not full. It's not full. It's not full. You can deliver it. Here, I think here this might solve something. I don't know. Maybe I can get these trucks to stop being jerks by going like this. Okay, look. There's an extra tank here. You can put copper in it. Isn't that nice? An extra tank for your copper needs. Look, isn't it beautiful? Please do this. Yeah, right there. That's fine. Build another one. Another tank for your copper needs. All your copper needs belong to me. Okay? And then this here, we're going to just take this tank. We're going to say no, no, yes, yes. Okay? No exports, no exports, no imports, no imports. Ready? Go. Fill it up. Keep it full. Okay? That's your job. You have plenty of places to bring the copper now. I don't want to hear you bitching. Like, these trucks, man, they sit here and do nothing, and it's annoying because there's clearly a place to put it. I just want them to put it there. They can. It's selected as a destination even. You can put it there. You can put it here. There is spots. There is room. If I guess I have to tell it to fill them all the way up, I guess. Like, is that what I have to do? Here, fill it all the way. Yep, all the way up. Go deliver. Or don't. You know, whatever. I hope that's early access. I hope early access release fixes this stuff. Like, I really hope they have addressed some of the pathing stuff, and it just, I need it. I need them to, I need it. I need it. We can upgrade housing. We're overpopulated at the moment, which sucks. I need to reduce this so we don't have population growth anymore. And I think I also want to do the fuel saver because we are using a lot of fuel. So I'm going to implement fuel saver too. Because this isn't getting the, it's kind of odd. The oil isn't getting the diesel that it needs. And the diesel is kind of empty here. This diesel pipe is coming from, wait, what? No, it's coming from here. Yeah. This oil is supposed to be coming from this pipe, but it's not. Ah, that's the problem. I made a mistake there. Okay. I want you to send this diesel to the ship. Por favor. Stop. There. Send the diesel to the boat. I'm even going to upgrade this pipe so that I don't have to have it complain. Send the diesel to the boat. Yep, all the way there. Go in here. The boat should get its fuel, and it can go and get me some more oil. Yeah? Go get me more oil. And then hopefully the fuel gas is... Crap. Yeah, we have a serious oil problem here. A serious fuel problem here. It's not good. It's really not. And I'm still focused on water to keep the power on. There's not much I can do about the fuel problem without like expanding. God, the coal, man. We have serious problems on all fronts here at this point. I don't think we're at risk of failure or anything, but it's just like it's gross, right? And like you can see, the food is not building up at all here. You know, like it's still coming in on the belts, and it's kind of backed up here, but you know, we got another batch of food there and another batch of food on its way here. So like it's steadily coming through, but it's just not. I think fuel is the core problem. I think that's why. And then we have these other pickup trucks that can't reach destinations. What? Oh, you're trying to deliver here. Okay. This is what yeah, this is the problem. Let's pause these two. Pause this. Just pause it all for now, okay? Guys, don't come here, okay? That's what I want. Don't come here. Actually, wait. This pipe is not done, but it's getting there. Yeah. I don't want you all to pause. You guys can there. You don't have to pause. You don't have to pause. I don't need the pipes to pause. That doesn't make any sense. And then that's paused. Yep. I think the pipes can probably just be completed. I don't need to wait for those. It's just the units themselves that the trucks are going to try to reach this and they can't, right? And that's the problem. And then unpause this. So we'll have 2 of these running. That's good news. That's what I need because I only have 1 of these running, and we'll let this unpause. Okay, so now we're going to get 2 of these running, and that's great. And then they will send the water this way. So now I just need to finish this pipe. 133 gold parts. We will have water being delivered into this area that wasn't there before. And that will help a great deal in keeping everything stable on this side. And then we'll also want to probably... I kind of want to create a shortcut for the water. I kind of want to create a shortcut, like kind of like this. Here. Or maybe to all 3 of these. I don't know. I just want to make sure that we always have water being delivered directly to this area for power. Fuel is going to work itself out. I don't have any doubt in that. Fuel is just, it's a temporary annoyance that was started because of, you know, me not taking the ship out to go get stuff, right? Like we have sulfur here now, and I didn't have oil, but now we have oil. You see that? So this is the part where our fuel problem begins to like go away, like the start of it. And I actually think getting another fluid storage and bringing it closer to the trucks, I'm thinking like right here, is probably better. Yeah. We'll do this instead. So we'll have this pipe head into like this, and then I'm gonna have the trucks come to this because they have to come around on these ramps anyway. There's no point in going all the way over here when they can just stop here and get it, or drive, I guess, through here maybe. I don't know what they're doing, but in any case, this could be a fuel. This could be diesel. This could be diesel as well. We can have truck exports and imports. That's fine. This one can be off. And we can take this pipe that I just made and, you know, made awesome. We don't need that. I can just have that happen, and then this pipe instead can now come off of this and come straight over into this. That's fine. So this can be off, and off. Yeah. And now all I need to do is we should see the fuel head into this tank. And then I'm going to upgrade this pipe so that it can move. Well, no, I shouldn't, because I do want it to build up in this tank. This needs to be upgraded. Otherwise, there's no point for this being level 2. And so now hopefully the trucks will start using this. Yep. All right, so now I need to take all these fuel stations and switch them over to this other tank, because otherwise they're going to get confused. They're going to say, but the only tank I'm supposed to go to doesn't allow the imports. It doesn't allow exports. And I know, I'm switching it up now. Here. Not there. I don't know why you're even on that tank. That makes no sense. There you go. And then it's this one over here. You can come all the way over to that tank. So this is the end of the line tank, right? That trucks can use for fueling, you know, once the whole process is complete, which that's clearly taking a while. Is this? Yeah, it's a level 2. Yep, all the way up through here. I almost want to pause this so that diesel is forced to the trucks. But I don't think we're using... I don't think I need rubber that badly, do I? Not really. I'm going to pause this. And we're going to force all fuel to go this direction now to the trucks. So with oil done, good. This video was supposed to be about addressing air pollution, and it ended up being how to solve my fuel crisis, which really just, you solve the fuel crisis by having more oil. All right, I let it run for a little bit just because it needed time, right? Seems like the only way I could solve this problem is just to wait it out now that I've solved the oil issue and everything like that. And we're, at the very least, we're getting fuel now. This stuff is running really regularly now, which is all part of the plan. And there are periods of time where it's waiting on like other parts of the production chain. So I still need to like look at that. Mostly sulfur now is what it seems like. Sulfur's backed up. So that's fun. Sulfur's only backed up because this stuff can't run to make me rubber. So let's do tier 1 on that, just so the rubber can keep going, because if this stops, then I'm screwed. Also, whatever that random job was, I don't know what it was. Whatever that was, it finished. It got done. And now the truck queue's back to 288. So, yeah, I don't know what it was. Something. And it's done now. We're going to take the pipes. Are now built. The yellow pipe, right? It's built. And so now we're just waiting on other types of parts to build the rest of the system. But I have been collecting water with these 3 tanks while the pipe was in progress. And now the water's just been flushed out of the system. So we can now hopefully see a whole bunch of water entering the space. Stop. All right, this is the steam pipe. Yeah, high steam. Okay, now the problem is power. It's generating enough steam to keep the power online, right? So I can keep everything else online. That's the new problem. It's not really a new problem. I don't think I miscalculated how much steam I needed. I think what's wrong is we just haven't caught up on coal yet. You can see there's lots of gaps in coal, and this belt is actually just empty now, which is another big problem. And I'm not sure... All right, prioritize O. I'm going to cut the supply off here for a little while. Although I really shouldn't, because that's my other logistics for everything else. I think this is really just comes down to a supply issue, not a... Like, I don't know what's going on with this. Is it just that they're too far away now, or what? There's so many excavators and trucks on this. There's just no reason for this to ever have a gap in it. It's starting to get fixed now. It's probably fuel. I mean, fuel was a big problem for a long time. And, you know, as long as it remains a problem, it's either out of it again. So we're probably gonna... We had like a burst of fuel, right? And then like the sour water stops, and that stops the fuel again. So like there's the one thing I both simultaneously like and dislike about this game is that every resource is so connected with everything else. And it's like I like it because it's realistic and it creates a very high level of challenge. I dislike it because there's so much to look at as one person. You would normally have a team of, you know, hundreds of different people who are all in charge of their own departments for this kind of thing. And there's not really a clear display presented to you as a player in this version of the game that shows you trends. Like, what is your supply growing or shrinking right now, right? That's a really important thing to have constantly monitored and to be constantly knowing, is whether or not your supply is going up or down at any given moment. And in the new version of the game, in early access, they've changed a lot of that stuff. They've improved it. And also, hang on, I got to do this again. So I upgraded this, but I took it off the red parts recipe, and now I want it to do it again. And because it's boosted, it was using all the copper. So now we're probably gonna have a maintenance problem, because that'll happen. Yeah. Now I should probably boost this stuff if we have the copper. Surprise, we do. That actually is a surprise. Yep. So I could probably boost this as long as we have the coal delivered, which we seem to have a really healthy supply of coal over here. So okay. I'm going to boost these so that I can get this copper out the door, metaphorically speaking, much faster. I need them to make this and get this over here now. So anyway, yeah, everything is so interconnected. So if you, basically, my power went down because I ran out of coal, but I ran out of coal because I ran out of fuel, right? So fuel was central to everything, and then oil was the problem, the reason why I ran out of fuel, right? So now that I've got oil coming in here, we should start seeing it get backed up, and we are, right? There's a constant supply of oil now. There's no complaints on the amount of oil from this system now. So now it just becomes the process of basically processing sulfur at this point, and that's just not happening. I mean, we just have so much sulfur built up now. I don't know how I could, other than just clicking pause on this belt. Let's just click pause on this belt and allow this sulfur to flow until it's gapped here, like until there's a gap here, and then we'll turn this back on. But like, you have to manage that, like micromanage it, because if you don't, then shit just stops working, you know? And I definitely don't want to be burning diesel to do this, right? Like I don't want to burn the extra diesel now, and I have been. But the thing is, I've also stopped the pipe already too. So like this pipe is paused. So like I have it in the pipe, but I'm not allowing it to be transferred here anyway. But this was also one of my sulfur consumers. So I think what you got to do in this situation is probably turn it into slag. I guess we would probably turn it into slag and then just use it to expand the land. I don't want to like dispose of acid to pollute things. That's the only thing I can think of right now is turning it into slag. But I mean, the power is almost back online. It's just about keeping that supply of coal up, right? You just got to keep coal going all the time. And I wish there was a better way. Like I wish there was a better power, and there is. Later on in the supply, there is. Later on in the chain, I mean, there is. There's nuclear power later on. Power generation 4. You can go. Looks like you can get 2 mechanical power with less steam. Hey, that's kind of cool. Hey, wait a minute. Can I get that? Can I get that now? I need research lab 3, and then it goes straight to here. I think you need 4 for this. Yeah. Can I get that? Hold on, maybe that's my answer here. I wanna see the differences. I wanna cancel this one real quick. If I queue this up, is this my first research? Yeah, number 1. Okay. Power generator 2. This looks peculiar too. I want to take a look at this because this might be the solution to my power problem too. I want to also address air pollution. That was the thing I wanted to do today, but it just wasn't meant to be. Was air pollution. So we're gonna look at that too. But research lab 4 is needed, which I have right over here queued up. It's just paused, so I'm going to turn it on or unpause it. Now we can start delivering the construction parts here to get Research Lab 4. But before I do that, I'm going to make sure that they have delivered the essential requirements for these things. Ooh, not quite. Well, let's unpause this. We'll let it work. Pending that we have the power to make it work, which we may not, you know? Why is that connector paused? That makes no sense. Oh, it's because I blanket paused everything, right? Yeah. We don't have the power to do this. We have to dispose of it. There we go. Now we're going to start getting water again. That highlight pause thing, you can pause the individual connectors, and that's going to cause you problems in the future there. I'm not getting seawater because it doesn't have power, right? Well, once we solve the power problem, then, you know, solving the power problem means solving the coal problem. Solving the coal problem means solving the fuel problem. It's all connected, right? And then here it comes. Now it's finally reaching us, right? Finally getting it here. I would like to upgrade some of these belts too. I think that would make things much better too. If I was to upgrade this belt, and I have enough. No, I don't. I need 154 parts to do this. Red parts. Crap. That's no good. These tanks are full of water, so I don't need to expand my rainwater anymore. And since these don't have any power anyway, we're not pumping water out of here. Even though that's P1, it doesn't have any power. So power is the next thing, you know? Like, that's the thing now. I need power. And this video is coming to an end with me having a blackout. But on the plus side, we have fuel, kind of, now. Nobody's complaining about fuel anymore. We still have pickups that can't get to their destination because they get themselves trapped. Like, what are you doing with your life right now? What are you even doing with your life? Like, seriously, get out of here. You trap yourself constantly. I don't get it. Maybe there's like a specific way you're supposed to mine. I just wish they were more intelligent to not block their own path, right? To like go systematically to where you don't block your own path. Like, prioritize pathing above all else, right? I mean, that's what I wish, because otherwise it's like I have to constantly recover them, and it sucks. And looking to me like we might be out of coal in this deposit, which also sucks. Yep, this is like the last layer here. And then we got to go over here, which is further away. And if we have to go over here, this might be the first belt if we're all we're doing is mining over here, this might be the first belt that I upgrade just to get it over here quicker. I thought about upgrading one of the food belts, but you see it's coming in pretty smooth now, right? The food coming in pretty well. It's just not building up anymore though. I need more farms. I have enough water now to support more farms. At least that's something I've taken care of. Maybe it doesn't look like it in here, but see, this tank is... Oh, this tank at least had some in it, just for a little while anyway. I think I've solved the water issue for the most part. Especially when it rains. It's very good when it rains. Come on, game. Don't make me end this video on a blackout. Don't do it. I want to... Next video, we're definitely going to adjust the air pollution. Provided power is taken care of. And it may not be, because you'll notice the total demand is 6.34. My capacity is 6.1. And so, like, I think we're always going to have rolling blackouts at this point. So what I might have to do, as long as we're, you know, as long as we're producing enough steam, what I might have to do is set up a new power area over here. And I think I'm going to take the exhaust here, here, and here, combine this into one source of exhaust so that I can filter it for for the exhaust scrubbers, right? And then we'll do the same thing with all of these, and we'll send this exhaust over here with this area so that we can set up another power area with low pressure steam, right? But I think also just that lab upgrade is going to be enough, right? We just need to produce more power with what we have, and maybe that's what I need. So maybe that's my savior probably. So I need to get everybody to basically make as many red parts as we can now, get the lab upgraded, and then get research going on that final power. And I think that will solve it. 4 steam high into 2 megawatts of mechanical power, which currently right now we're doing 4 into 1. So that just flat doubles it, I think. Every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds, yeah. Plus the low pressure begins to use the same. It's just a flat, it just doubles our power output for the same amount of supply, that's exactly what I need. It will bring me to 12 as my capacity, and that's exactly what I need. And then there's power generator 2, just converting mechanical power into more electricity. Looks like it does it more efficiently as well, because the level 1 turbine, this power generator does 500 kilowatts into 250 kilowatt, right? And so that is a 50% efficiency, right? To where if we come over to level 3, that didn't change, and then level 4, we now have greater than 50% efficiency, right? So everything gets better with this. I need this as soon as possible. This is my #1 priority. So I'm going to let this run till we get this sorted. Then that research will hopefully take care of our power in the near term. I can focus on expanding farms since I have the water to support it now. And then I got to deal with air pollution. That's what I want to do next. So water pollution has gone back up because power keeps slipping. That's the only reason. These things keep shutting down. So we'll deal with it when we have power. Thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. I hope you liked the video. And problem solving, man. This is the game, man. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.